I totally feel like a Cher in this look right now. I feel like I should, you know, bust out in a jam in my little tube top dress shirt top looking thing. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Ian. You know, around these parts, basically all I do is plan makeup. I shop too much, I'm awkward as fuck, and sometimes I might talk just a little bit shit. That's basically what this video is gonna be today, because your girl is in a mood. If any of those things sound cool, wearing a fabuloso to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, boo, and join this beautiful ass gang. Because who wouldn't want to be a beautiful ass person? Yep, straight to the point. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Inside and out. That's this gang right now. And if you're not new around these parts, hey boo. Girl, listen. So I've been going through it. Okay, I got the world on my shoulders, plus a ton of bricks and an alien and a UFO and a whole bunch of nonsense that I did not ask the universe to give me. Disclaimer though, I'm about to just vent and rant about some shit you probably don't care about. And if you do not have the energy for it, then I will see you in the next video. That'll be a shopping wig install video, okay? I will see you then, boo. But if you're here to help me out and give me some kind of support, some kind of the fuck word am I looking for, bro? Guidance? Not necessarily guidance. Advice. If you're looking to give me some advice on how to better handle situations in the future, please stick around and comment down below, okay? Now, let's go ahead. Oh, also, this is the look that we're going for today. I thought it was very appropriate because I want all the smoke. Well, look. All the makeup, of course, will be listed down in the description box below, but until then, let's just jump right get into it, okay? Juvia's chocolate palette ain't let me down since. We're putting on the base. As soon as I can find a damn brush. Oh my god. Okay, so do you remember talking to you guys about this one family member who has like instant karma hit her like always, all the time, every day, anytime it wants to shoot its shot, it does, and it bullseyes her right in that freaking head and heart? If you don't remember, it's this video right here. Now, in that particular video, I was talking about how one person that she is, for whatever reason, still in contact with, she let it slip. You let it slip, boo. And I know you did, because you paused when we were talking about her on the phone. So I'm gonna be using like subliminal names and stuff like that because of whatever freaking reason. You ain't gonna sue me for all of my nothing. I still want my nothing. It's mine. Go get your own. Background story real quick. My family member's soon-to-be ex-husband, whatever you want to call him, has had 3 engagements since she left him a few years ago, right? Cool, great. This motherfucker is the most toxic, narcissistic, sociopathic tendency, two-faced, manipulative ass motherfucker I have ever met in my life. Excuse the cursing, but I promise you, if you were to meet him in person, it's all warranted. Okay? There is nothing nice I have ever heard anybody say about this dude, including his own family. Yeah. They've been having custody issues ever since he left, which you would think wouldn't be like a deal, like a big deal. I'm always, you know, put the kids first kind of person, put your feelings to the side and deal with it later, you know? Be adults. It's not about you, it's about the kids. This person does not see things that way ever in life. It's more of a, if it ain't about me, it ain't about shit kind of person. That's who this is. Anywho, so when they first separated, he hadn't seen the kids in like months. Didn't call, didn't ask about him, but would like go on social media and be like, she's keeping me from my kids. I can't ever talk to my kids. The kids. When in reality, he just wanted to get in touch with my family member to talk about whatever he wanted to talk about and to keep pulling the strings and keep playing with her heart. So I told her to stop doing that shit. And she did for a minute. And this person also very much knows that I do not like them because I don't tolerate the bullshit, and that's all they're about, okay? You would think they're a farmer with how much manure they're pushing down everybody else's throat and ears. I don't have the fucking time for it. I don't have the fucking patience for it. Get to the truth or leave me to go on. I'm that friend that I feel like you should have that'll tell you when you're fucking up and they're fucking up. Y'all both fucking up. And I have expressed this multiple times. He's also one of those people who doesn't want to hear that he's ever wrong. That's why he doesn't fucking talk to me anymore. Anywho, fast forward. 3 engagements. Hasn't seen the kids. Only wants to see the kids when he has somebody that he feels can replace their mother.
Tale as old as time.
You get the picture. He's a trash person. I had to do a trace out because I cannot. No photo memory over here, okay? Not photographic over here. It was a nice little break because I was starting to get a little too overheated. I think you get the picture that I don't like him. He's not the greatest father. If you need another example, I'm gonna tell you. So his most recent fiance, not the one he's with now, but the one he had before her, the last year's fiance, we'll call her the 21 fiance, okay? She pops up. And before that, he has not checked on his kids, hasn't visited his kids. He lives in the SoCal area, I believe, he lives in the SoCal area. And, you know, he would make visits to come to Sacramento where my family member stays, but not visit the kids, not see the kids, just to bash them out. Now, I'm not necessarily putting the blame on the 21 fiance. I'm just saying she wasn't the greatest influence. And I understand that people are gonna do what people are gonna do, but I also don't believe that she was one to be like, hey, you're fucking up, you know? How you gonna sit here and tell the mother of your children that she's X, Y, and Z? Like, she has your kids. Don't you want her in the best mental up here? No? Okay, cool. Okay. I also feel like she got too involved in their relationship, co-parenting wise. Like, that girl spent money, used her from family's money to get him a lawyer so he could see his kids, and he still didn't like see his kids. It was, you know what, I take that back. She did influence him. She influenced him to continue his toxic behavior. Yep. Told you. All the smoke. Even if it is uneven. So anyways, now she's always had an okay relationship with him before that. Like, it wasn't okay, but it was at least amicable. There wasn't a lot of issues when it came to visiting the kids, sitting them down, because the 2020 fiance was like, yeah, you know, you can always send the kids down there where we stay. And this was when they lived out of state, which she did. You know, they spent the whole summer with their dad, stayed in this woman's house. He cheated on her and had his mom come up there and cat sit while he was cheating on her, because they're both military, and she was deployed. So now he has this 21 fiance, year 21 fiance, and, you know, influencing for the worst, like we've already said. And now he suddenly wants to be like, oh, I'm the better father, I'm better this, I'm better that. Again, tearing her down. He cheats on her, leaves her, tells her he's never gonna divorce my family member, yada yada blah blah blah. Now he has this other fiance who apparently has kids, and the second I heard that he was on to fiance number 3, I immediately want to meet her so I could tell her to run. Run. I know that was a lot, and you can digest how much of a horrible person this dude is, right? There's always 2 sides, 3 sides to every story. His, hers, and the truth. I'm a third party looking in. I can tell you they're both pretty fucked up on both sides. That one more so though. I think I forgot to mention that he did kidnap the kids from my family member. Like, he dead ass did. She relied on him in a vulnerable state where don't worry about it, I'll clean it up. Don't worry about it. She hit him up when she was in a vulnerable state. She said, hey, I'm gonna be looking for some apartments. Would you mind watching the kids for like a month or 2, and then I will come back and we'll get together, and then I'll come back and get the kids. He said,
great, cool, I'm glad you can rely on me. I could do that.
I told her, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you why don't do it. I told her if she was gonna do it, make sure you go through the courts and get a visitation and all that stuff figured out first before you give him those kids. Because the second he has the opportunity to keep them, he will. He's already threatened to take the kids away from you because he's the better father. And you know what he did? He did exactly what I said he was gonna do. He kept them kids. She tried to call him, he wouldn't answer her phones. She tried to talk to the kids, he wouldn't let her talk to the kids. He only let her FaceTime the kids when she was trying to actively get child support on him, because he decided, I have the kids now, I don't need to pay child support. Which, yeah, okay. But you knew you weren't gonna have them forever. You were paying child support before, now you decide you don't wanna pay child support because you took the children from their mother in a time that she was vulnerable and needed you to be a father?
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Fucking weird people, man. So now ultimately, because of that one incident that he decided to do, she forever has anxiety and PTSD whenever the kids go and visit him. Rightfully so. It eventually goes without saying, we ended up getting the kids back. It got to a point where he had to do it, okay? It wasn't making him look good in the court eye. And he didn't even have physical or sole custody of the children anyway, at least by a law standing point where once the parents are separated, where do the kids live? Where do the kids go to school stuff? She had already had the kids established where she was staying for a year and some change. For him to just find somebody he thought could replace her, suddenly pop into the children's lives, and then dip and go play house. Maddening. We'll never understand, but because she's got a big stupid heart.
He won't do it to me. I'm the mother of his children. He won't do it to me.
And he did. And he tried to do it again. Sure did. With court order and all. I wanted him to go to jail. Break it. Please, break it. That boy is more predictable than a freaking 8-ball. I tell you what. Gonna tell you what you think you want to hear. A year some change later, he's on to the 22 fiance. Same play, different book. Okay? He wants to be the perfect dad. He's raising the 2022 fiance's kids. Conned my family member out of the child support money so he could use it as a down payment for the house that he bought and had her sign papers so she wouldn't have her name or legal attachment to the new home that he bought. I'm gonna say bought because it's the second time he said he bought a house and it turns out he was renting and got evicted. But anyway, we're gonna get to the friend part, the one I don't like at all. And she's racist. You can't convince me she's not. I'm sorry. You just can't. The things that child said, no, absolutely not. That girl racist. I know normally we fast forward through the makeup part, like the face part, but this time we actually gonna do it. We're talking. I'm venting, you know? It wasn't supposed to be this long about this one person. I just have his stupidity is a trickling effect into my already existing anxiety because he triggers her, which triggers me because I care so deeply about my niece and nephew that when I feel like she's being attacked and I know that she shares the same household with my niece and nephew, you know, the dots are already connected, boo. You just gotta follow it. But he's not that bright. I've got rocks in my driveway sharper than he is. Any mother's love and skip to my gosh darn Lou. And for more context, in case people want it, need it, or just nosy like me, I'll insert screenshots so you can pause to read if you want to. We're speeding up to the most recent event that happened that triggered her anxiety and PTSD and depression and all of that with this guy. Okay, so the kids come back from their visitation with their father. He said that he was only gonna come and get them for a certain amount of time. It was just going to be for the weekend before Halloween and that he was going to return the kids. And I said, make sure you check your paperwork to see if his visitation is still valid because her son is still in school. And I don't know if those visitations still apply because I remember it saying how it's supposed to be, how the visitation was supposed to be readjusted once, you know, the kids start attending school, which makes sense because he lives freaking hours and hours away. You can't see them every other weekend. It's just, it doesn't make sense, you know? But, you know, she was like,
no, it's fine. He can come and get them.
Originally, he wanted to come get the kids on a Friday, and she said no because her son has school. I'm not gonna take him out of school so he can come see you. He doesn't need to be missing days of school. His very adult, responsible parent response is,
It's okay, it doesn't matter. It's fine. One day of school won't hurt.
yeah, he doesn't care because it's not gonna affect him when cops and CPS and shit start getting involved and getting concerned as to why this kid is missing so many freaking days of school. You think they're really gonna take that as an excuse? Well, the father of my children wanted to see them and didn't care because he thought his visitation was more important than my children's education. I don't know how it played out after that. They ended up going over there. He out of the blue sends her a text message saying, not even asking, okay? There's a difference between telling somebody and asking somebody something. He doesn't ask. I'm not giving you the kids back till Wednesday. The kids want to stay with me longer. Plus, I want to spend Halloween with them. Again, the boy has school. And if you're going off of the possibly expired visitation, you only get them from Friday when he gets out of school to afternoon Sunday. So I tell her, go ahead and tell him, you're violating the court order, okay? You don't have sole physical custody of the children. They do not live with you. They do not stay with you. If you're going off of that, it'll actually be legal kidnapping. If you keep these kids, return them on Sunday. I will see you Sunday.
I'm not actually breaking any...
Is it crack? Is that what you smoke? Do you smoke crack?
Oh, fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Frustrating. The level of stupidity with this one. And the fucking offset of cocky. Like, do you know you're dumb? And if you do, are you proud? Cause you sure walking around like you are. He goes off with his smarty smart self and says,
I'm not violating any court orders, actually.
and I told her to send him this long ass text message because she's horrible with words. We all are. I get it. I can't say a lot of words and it's in English. It is what it is. She sends it to him. He says nothing. He ends up returning the kids as he should because it's the law. It's the law, baby. It's the law. I don't know why I just broke out in the freaking song, but it was the law. But one time the law did actually work in her favor. She got the kids back. Her daughter comes back complaining of a stomachache. Her son tells her they went to the ER at daddy's. This is news to her because he didn't mention anything about going to the doctors or the ER. Her son tells her they went to the ER because their daughter was complaining about a stomachache because they ate too much candy from the 2022's son's fiance, or 2022 fiance's son that he got from school. And that's it. So I guess she messages him or something and is like, hey, why didn't you tell me that our daughter had gone to the ER? Don't you think that's something you should have told me? And he straight up said,
No, because it wasn't that big of a deal. The doctor said that she was fine. It was just her stomachache.
Remember that. It was just a stomachache. Her tummy hurt. That's it. So they went home. Didn't think anything else of it. He did not think at all, apparently. Now the daughter's situation is much worse. Okay? Her situation is a whole lot worse. It is nothing like just a tummy ache that should just be ignored. It is something a lot more serious, okay? Her tummy does hurt, absolutely, yeah, but now her bowels ain't right. I'm not gonna go into detail. You could just imagine what potato soup looked like. Pea soup. That's the situation. So now, understandably, the family member is freaking out because she's like, what the fuck, man? Why would you send our daughter back like this and not give me a heads up? Not tell me her condition, not tell me what's wrong with her. She calls him out. I told her she was wrong for that and she shouldn't do that. Stop texting him, stop calling him, stop. It's not worth it. He says what he says, she says what she says, block him. Best move she ever does with him because he doesn't do anything but welcome more negativity and more damage to her mental, her psyche, and her heart. Every freaking time. Remember that racy, racist piece of fucking pile sister that he has that I do not like, that she keeps talking to, that she considers her friend? Let me ask you this. Would your friend do this? After the family member blocks him, this so-called sister friend, whatever the hell she is, screenshots a text message that he sent his sister saying all the negative things under the sun about the mother of his children. How she ain't gonna amount to nothing, how she's garbage, how he's the better parent, yada yada blah blah blah. He can provide more for the children, this, that, and the third. Now, outside looking in, not knowing both situations, you would be like, well, yeah, because he's like got a house and an established career, and well, actually not even established career because he's quitting that job to go get a less paying job so he don't got to pay so much in child support. His words, not mine. Now, if you were my friend or my sister and you know the exact person he is and the exact turmoil it puts on my mental, would you still send me that screenshot?
Get the fuck back to your fucking seat. The fuck is wrong with your ashy ass?
If you know it's gonna make me spiral and it's gonna give me, and those are things that I tell you in confidence and things that I'm afraid of, being a failure as a mom, not doing enough for my kids, like all of that, and you screenshot him saying that about me and you send it to me, are you my friend? If you said no, then, you know, give yourself a pat on the back and a cookie and a golden star because you deserve it all, baby. You got the smarts. And here's another question. Why is he so comfortable sending you these text messages? Is it because he also knows that you're not her friend and that you will send her this mentally breakdown, this mental attack, this bullshit that you want to be praised so much for? Because in my eyes, you're not a good father if you constantly and unprovokingly attack the mother of your children, knowing damn well she is doing more of the providing and care for them than you are or have. You know, it's just, it doesn't scream healthy. It screams insanity. How are you the better parent if you're willingly doing this? You got a journal, babe, write it down. And if not, go to the dollar store. Shit, they're fucking cheap. You can't tell me I'm lying. You can't. You can call me a lot of things. Lying ain't one of them, boo. Anywho. I don't know why I did that like that. I just did. I need some kind of comic relief. So she calls me and she's crying and she's, you know, having a mental breakdown. And I can understand why, but at the same time, with the most respect, it couldn't be me, because I'm not wasting my energy and my time on someone who's consistently going to make me feel like I am less than all the time, even when I am doing my absolute best and they know it. Absolutely not. No. God complex over here. I know I'm better than that. Our situation, it was so hard for me to even try and digest, simply because I had literally just had my own mental breakdown a day or two prior to her calling and texting me. I cried in my car, bitch. And if you know me, that's a ticket wasted. 1 second. That's why it's so important, and why anytime I make a rant video, I ask if you have the mental space, because I don't know what you're going through in your everyday life. I don't know what could be triggering to you and what, you know, is gonna make you jump off the edge. I don't want you to have to absorb my negative energy and you're already at capacity. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel the situation was, is I'm dealing with a lot of my own stuff. I sent in 16 job applications the other day. I know. I'm supposed to be working on this stay-at-home mom thing. I can't do it. I need the extra income to keep up with my rich girl lifestyle. And I have not heard back from any. I need a remote. I had a place call me back and was like, yeah, your resume looks amazing. We're definitely gonna keep it on hand. You got a lot of the things that we're looking for. However, because you live in California, we don't have any remote California jobs, which in itself doesn't make any sense. If you're willing to fill the position and it's remote, fill the position, because I'm working from home anyway. But that is whatever the hell that is. And what drives me even more nuts, it's the one where I turned in 16 job applications was for a place that I have 2 years of experience in. Same job title. You don't stay your ass on my eye, I'm about to fight you. But yeah, 2 years of experience at the place that I'm applying or reapplying for. And they want to tell me that they found a candidate who is more suited, which I get. It's like a default email they send to everybody they aren't considering for a position or a role that they have already filled. I get it. But can you just give it to me? I get nothing but praises from my supervisors. I always meet quota, if not above. And still, I'm not qualified. You found somebody better. Okay, this is what makes people go get jobs that they know they're too good for. It's just really mad frustrating. It is maddening and frustrating. And I'm not saying that, you know, all jobs are bad. I'm just saying that I've had positions that I've had to apply for, and I only applied for that job because I knew they would hire me. I'm overqualified for it. I deserve more money for this job, but they're not gonna give it to me. And I only applied for it because I need the extra money. But people don't want to work these days. I hate that fucking saying. I do. I really fucking do. Add just a wee bit of glitter in these ducks right here. Because why the fuck not? You know, just a little bit. You can't see it really. Can you? Alrighty, so I think this is the look so far. I'm gonna go do my lips off camera, do some with this hair, and wrap up this venting video for you all, okay? You're tired, I'm tired, we're both tired. We deserve some good drinks, or some good rest, or some good food. Take your pick, boo. But give me a few, and I will be right back. This wig is not giving what it's supposed to have given. Quite honestly, I forgot all about the wig. It's very greasy. Why is it so greasy? But, you know, it's cute. It'll do what it does for the rest of this video. Anywho, I like this. This is so cute. Oof. The ends bother me, and this part bothers me, but the rest of it I think is fine. Well, that's a lie. I think this part bothers me too. But I think I did pretty good. You know what? Yeah, give yourself more props. You did good. You did good. Also, if you are, you know, in the caring mood, the caring type, and you're wondering, yes, I did just fix my wig on camera. Don't do that. And you're wondering, hey, Aunt, how do you get past it? Like, what are you doing to chill and relax and just vibe and outside of busting my eardrum with this long ass video? Your girl's been nasty. Not that kind of nasty, like a grown woman romance novel on my phone, but in a game form. So I've been playing this game called Mocha. Yum. This is my favorite character, Glenn.
I want you. The things I wanna do to you. Give me over, be my backing and fuck me from
the bed.
This is my roster. My phone ain't never been so active in its life. That's how I've been getting by, okay? They drove me into nastyhood. Yeah, so this is gonna conclude the video. I just wanna say thank you again so much. If you made it to the end, I'm sorry. But thank you for listening to me vent. I wanna get a couple of things, you know, right? First things first, I'm not saying that my family member is an angel. My toxic trait is just thinking that everybody should just know what the f they're doing all the time, every day. You should know what you're doing, what position you're putting yourself in, what position you're putting other people in, and think ahead, man. Think ahead. That's my toxic trait. I don't think that my family member is a bad person. I just think that she thinks too much with her heart. Even if you stab her 1,000,001 times, she will still lend you a hand, and that is her toxic trait. Please stop doing that, okay? Please. Boo, if you're watching, take several deep breaths. You know you're a great mom. Don't let this bum who can't get by on his own and has gone through 3 freaking engagements while still married to you make you feel like you are less than. Just because the other parent has more money, I'm talking in a general sense. Just because another parent has more money, better living and situation and environment, feels they can provide more for their children, doesn't necessarily mean that they're just the overall parent. He is being very mentally and emotionally abusive towards you. And that's not a place you want your kids to grow up in, ever. One more thing I want to add, not necessarily tied to their story, that, you know, got me wound up in it for whatever reason. Setting boundaries, oh, I got a lot of concealer on my hands. Setting boundaries is absolutely 100% necessary and okay, okay? Weed out the people who are not good for you and not giving you good things mentally, emotionally, and physically, okay? And I mean it. Cut them off. Find the sharpest pair of scissors. Snip, snip them bitches out of your life. You can do better because you are better. Stop letting them think that you are not better. Because you are. I shouldn't have to say that last part, but I will anyway. You're a star, baby. Start shining bright on these bitches and blind them hoes. Anyhow, again, thank you all for letting me vent with you. And if you have any questions, suggestions, tips, advice, or whatever, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new around these parts, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button and join this beautiful ass gang. It's not always this heavy over here. I can promise you. We are always wanting and we are always welcoming. And while you're over there, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified any and every time that I upload, because I can promise you I just be posting whenever. I totally feel like a share in this look right now. I feel like I should, you know, bust out of the jam in my little tube top dress shirt top looking thing. Anywho, I will catch your beautiful ass next time. Bye. Whoop, didn't even kiss it. Sorry. Real kisses.